questions. Stop him!
This is insane. Yehuda, get Kutar out of here. On it.
Your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Felindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out. Made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anetha showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar, cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the...
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those...
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before. But there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many it is also... But, right?
A counter strategy? We don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only... No.
Running is our...
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we...
Well, I mean...
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time.
Wait, what?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it? The frost moon?
We can't just...
Yeah. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking.
Rira's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But...
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Sun. They would make self-centered wishes. Force, if it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. And that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use. Very well then.
Both times you saved us.
It is. Rejected by the world. My power is...
What do you mean?
The 3 moons belong to the ancient... The 3 moons... Yet moon... But this meth...
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are...
Then what are we waiting?
By the Frost Moon of old.
Flash attack!
Beware the creatures of the night.
They just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
We're really closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's health to escape. If this goes on much longer...
Night cometh.
Ding dong, River Bomb! Your blood!
Observe.
By the Frost Moon of old.
Flash attack! Nope.
Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
With one heart.
Close your eyes. The long sleep bends.
Look, the rainbow! Your blood!
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Oh, you're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of...
We could save the intro.
Oh,
That's the one. Come on, move!
Oi, casal, tudo bem? Boa tarde. Posso tomar um minutinho de vocês? Para apresentar esse hidratante corporal.
wow! Where are we?
Well, that goes without saying. AKA, the black market of as an expedition. Anyway, allow me to...
You look weak.
Definitely feeling some of that.
Another.
Yep. My squad took heavy injuries and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by...
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the...
Note to self.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Krai? Why is the wild hunt
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, that's a lot to take.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you...
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchamp. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfect, but now that...
A new theory!
That said, well, I know as...
You mean about our...
That's right. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log.
Oh.
Another dead end. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was but once we looked into it, it turned out to be I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away, but is it even... The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, Krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So...
Right now, first, to my knowledge...
What if there was a way...
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. They say I now bear...
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The iridescent moon. The last piece in the puzzle.
That's right.
The 3
According to my analysis...
I know a way. Yes.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Then that's settled. As you saw for your people's obsession, the Wild Hunt is...
It's true. If Kuta...
But where would we even...
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machine.
Ah! She hurt me!
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Olha aqui. Meu coração batido, ele me deixou. Ele começou a aqui. Mas eu não quero ser namorado. Eu quero...
This failed ambush. We can't do...
Wait a sec. Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Krai without my help?
Allow me to...
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the... Well, this certainly...
So you're just...
Why should I...
What if we...
Oh?
I can't put... If you and...
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're...
Boss. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's...
This is what... You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well. Flynn's. That fragment that Rerir was after. Do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it.
Wait!
Shh. I get it. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this.
Count me.
Come off it! I'm way ahead of you here. And Nefa did it once they're...
I like it.
No biggie.
All right. Once your team...
Eu cliquei alguma coisa aqui.
Lady Damsel, we've been doing our best to mind.
We're not looking...
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against.
Let them in.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No.
Centrones.
Tem que falar 2 vezes.
Tell me, actually, before you end.
I promise it's not...
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time, and whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the...
I'd like to speak...
What? Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Krai are me and... What is it you need to speak to her?
Rerir is on... Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding.
Have you held any tea party?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me.
I bet you serve...
Who
cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First, Rosaline. You'd always brew a different type of tea for me. Well, duh. Why else? Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we have Favronia pass along a mess. Excuse me. Back when you were under the... But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, I just got... It brings back memories from the old days. When I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a... The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more. I get why, but if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths... See for yourself.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this. Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as... Don't tell me... Stare all... I know. This is... Come on then, Mr. Ray here. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my
get him!
I've upgraded Colonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for all.
She's not here. Where did you...
Hey! Over here, you big...
Curse it. Moon. Go. Keep searching. She...
Ah, tá. Cada equipe tá num lugar.
Ai, tô desconfiadíssima que ele tá pegando alguém. Não é possível. Dá um golpe, então. Exatamente, adorei. Vou dar um troco nele. Você tem toda a razão. E olha,
So that good to do.
Whoa.
I'm not sure.
Whenever. I've never.
If you ask me, you're about as.
Once I take. And also. Death is.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death.
For once, I agree. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be. That shady
Come on. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See?
Dory,
If you want to make it, it was that. And when you know, I've been giving, plus any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord. So,
You get.
at the very.
What if I took.
Is that so? Then we really are talking top shelf treasures.
You're.
A power. If you're.
Then.
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No. This is for my personal use only.
Let's just favor.
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all.
See you later!
Excellent. Everything is well. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past. I made it. I don't recognize this style of architect. Simple furniture. Looks like the fearsome, unless this Anyway,